Let's turn our attention to email accessibility. Most marketing email campaigns today are created through online platforms that generate HTML emails. Understanding how to make these emails accessible is crucial for reaching your entire audience. There's a set of standards called the Authoring Tool Accessibility Guidelines, or ATAG, that specify how platforms like MailChimp, Constant Contact, HubSpot, and Campaign Monitor should support the creation of accessible content. When you're choosing an email platform, it's important to ask vendors for their Accessibility Conformance Report, or ACR, often called a VPAT, or Voluntary Product Accessibility Template. This report gives you insights into how accessible the platform itself is and how well it helps you create accessible emails. Here's the good news. Because most marketing emails are in HTML format, all the best practices we discussed for websites apply to emails as well. You'll use a rich text editor to define headings, paragraphs, lists, and links. You'll write clearly and concisely. This is especially important for subject lines. You should avoid line breaks, which can cause problems for screen readers. Pay close attention to font sizes and color, particularly because emails are most often read on mobile devices. Think about your own email habits. You probably check email on your phone more than on a computer, right? This makes responsive design and appropriate font sizing even more critical. Here's an additional tip specific to email. Provide a plain text version of your email in addition to the HTML version. Some users prefer plain text emails, and some email clients don't handle HTML well. This simple step can significantly improve accessibility. Now let's talk about a specific technical change with HTML emails. Due to limitations in email clients, email authoring platforms typically use HTML table elements for layout purposes rather than for displaying data. This can create problems for screen reader users. Here's why. When a screen reader encounters a table, it switches to table mode, automatically enabling keyboard commands users need to navigate data tables. This makes sense for data tables, where you need to navigate by rows and columns, but when tables are just being used to position content on the page, entering table mode is confusing and inefficient. The solution is to add the HTML attribute role equals presentation to layout tables. This tells screen readers, this is just for layout, don't treat it as a data table. Depending on your email platform, you may need to use the HTML editor to add this attribute manually. Before sending an email campaign, test it thoroughly. Tools like Litmus can check email accessibility automatically. Many email service providers also include testing tools. What should you check? Make sure images have alt text. Verify your color contrast meets requirements. Confirm link text is descriptive. Check that headings are properly used. And ensure the language is set correctly. Here's a crucial test. Preview how your email looks in both light and dark mode. More and more people use dark mode on their devices. If you've specified a certain text color that works well in light mode, it might become unreadable in dark mode. For example, light gray text on a white background looks subtle and elegant in light mode, but in dark mode, it might become light gray on a black background, completely invisible. Always test both modes. The principles we've covered for websites and emails will serve as the foundation for our next topic, social media accessibility. Social media presents unique challenges, but with the right approach, your posts can reach everyone in your audience.